But yeah, we're pretty much ready to kick things off here. So let's hope that the overlay works, because I did try to set it up properly, and I followed all the steps. Oh, thank goodness it did. All right, that's a huge relief. I never really know. I never really know if it's going to work, because I'm so illiterate technologically. But it always works. It always works, because LNDR's done such a good job with it. GiuK versus Rewas. No, sorry, GiuK versus Joreuz. So for some reason, Rewas is still in my head because he lost to Sado the other day. GiuK versus Joreuz is a rematch, is what I meant to say, not GiuK versus Rewas. In Qualifier 1, these two did, I believe, match up, and GiuK took down Joreuz in a surprise reverse sweep. Yeah, I've just double-checked that. That is, in fact, the case. So Joreuz was 2-0 up. He was one game away from qualifying to last week's day 2 of qualifiers, which is what today is. And then GiuK reverse swept him. GiuK went on in the day 2 of the qualifier to finish top 6, which obviously isn't good enough to make the main event. You got to finish top 2 in one of these quals to make main event. But he's back to try and do it again against Joreuz, try and give Joreuz even more pain. And I'm excited to see how he goes. GiuK's been making some decent runs through ATR Cups as well. So I think he's definitely in with a chance here to give Joreuz a very hard time. Oh yeah, let me update the country flags. That's a really good idea. Joreuz ties things up meanwhile. Yeah, GiuK's a young French player. Upcoming in the player from the French scene. They just keep on printing out these new players every season. There seems to be a new bunch of them. More recently, it's GiuK and players like Mozzarella, Mitzer, and Eugen. All these guys having decent results at the end of last season. Well, Joreuz is the favorite here. Don't get confused. I do expect him to avenge his previous loss, although his 1v1 form has been a bit shaky. He started off the off-season ones tournaments extremely well, finished top 4 in the first ATR Cup he participated in. Since then, he's not made top 4 again. In fact, he's been round 1 a couple times, lost to Grama once. So it's been a tough spree for Joreuz. This is a chance for him to redeem himself. And remember, of course, Joreuz is one of the champions, former champions. Oh wow, he's actually going to save this. That looked like an open net for GiuK. He took too long with it though. Joreuz, champion of course, Salt Mine 2 Europe. So one of the 5 players to win a Salt Mine in the past. And I would say he's got a chance to win this one as well if he can get back to the top form we've seen from him as of late. Thinking about what he did at the Esports World Cup in particular. I know that's the threes event, but it showed that he still does have that world-class level in him. Johnny has a verified whistler. Could you teach Rizzo how to whistle? Rizzo doesn't know how to whistle. He can't whistle at all. Not with any technique at all. That's pretty rare, right? 1 in chat if you can't whistle. Let's see how many non-whistlers we've got in the chat. Then everyone else who can whistle, type how many different types of whistle you can do. I know some people can whistle with their fingers, can whistle through their teeth, can whistle like conventionally. 5. What are you doing? Like some weird bird whistles using your hands cupped together as well? That's a good save by Joreuz. He's really done well to regain control of this game after GiuK initially went off to a 2-0 lead. Now, I do have to mention GiuK, you might hear him being pronounced GiuK, I think, on the French streams. That's, I think, their preferential pronunciation. And isn't he an Italian? Yeah, he's an Italian/French player, so I say he's a young French player. His name is Guillermo. I'm probably saying that wrong. My Italian isn't very good. Pretty much non-existent. And yeah, I think that the GiuK comes from his real name, if I remember correctly. I'm just gonna look that up to make sure I'm not lying. Yeah, Oh no, it's Guiano. Not Guillermo, it's Guiano. It's too similar for me to remember, my bad. You asked for clips of low rank people against high rank players. How could we send them to you? It depends what kind of clip you've got. If you just have yourself losing, you know, 10-0 to a high rated player, that's really cool for you, but I don't think anyone else will want to see it, no offense. Because it's just, we just feel bad for you. But what kind of clip are we talking about here? You need to sell the clip, right? If you want people to be into it. Okay, GiuK's actually starting to come back here. I forgot to update the country flags, didn't I? There we go. I updated them on the software, and then I just forgot to click update, but they're there now. Oh wow, Joreuz just going to continue chasing this. GiuK retreating almost the entire length of the pitch, and he does get a save. Of course, he can't slow roll Joreuz here because he is in fact losing by 2, so wants to get as much time as possible to come back. Yeah, no, I can't really blame Joreuz for going for that 50-50. It looked like GiuK had so much momentum going the wrong way, away from the ball. Joreuz must have thought, I could just push this right through this guy, surely. But he didn't get the best contact, and now GiuK's within 1 goal. So, been a game of swings so far. Joreuz not able to get the demo there. That's going to give GiuK an in and out save angle. And that was super close to just being a demo for Joreuz. He would have had a 2-goal lead. He does still have a good possession play though. GiuK patiently waiting in defense for possession to be his with almost a minute left on the clock. It's so hard for Joreuz to control the entirety of it. GiuK not panicking, just looking for the clean opening. Will Joreuz settle for safe shots only? He does go back to those long shots when he's got an option to do so. He likes his snapshots, Joreuz, from distance, keep his opponent honest. And this is where GiuK's going to need to maybe take a bigger risk. He missed the boost steal there. Does have a decent position to set up a possession play at the end of the game, but Joreuz is not leaving the ball. Joreuz is going for another goal, and Joreuz does score it. GiuK was really hoping Joreuz was going to leave that ball and let him grab the back corner boost, turn around, try and make a 0-second goal happen. Joreuz is too smart to give him that kind of space and that kind of clean opportunity on the ball. And he does win game 1. It's a double elimination tournament today, so you will be seeing the loser of this match at least one more time on one of the channels that's helping me broadcast the tournament today. Reminder, that's going to be Fear, Shogun, and Subparbit and HD's call if you want to check out matches elsewhere. Did I see Roas qualifier run yesterday? I didn't see the matches, but I did see that Roas lost to the Czech Republic or Czechia player Sedu, which is a big surprise. Sedu is in the tournament today, and we're looking forward to seeing how he goes. Now, as we get into game 2, remember, guys, if you haven't yet done so, we'd love it if you could take just a few seconds, maybe a minute out of your day to sign up for Saltmine 4 Qualifier 3. That's going to be next week. A lot of people ask me, hey, Johnny, is there going to be a punishment if I sign up and don't play? If I sign up and I can't play, am I going to be banned from future events or anything like that? The answer is no, don't worry. If you're not sure if you can play, if you're not sure if you even want to play, you're just thinking, oh, well, I'll decide later. You can feel free to sign up and then decide later. No need to do anything. The bot will remove you on the day if you don't check in. So it's all good. Yeah, link is in description, !Smiv in Twitch chat. It does directly support the tournament, directly support the ones scene, and make it more likely we could do events like this again in the future. So game 2, GiuK was the player to reverse sweep Joreuz last time they played, but I seriously doubt he's trying to set that up again today by losing these games. Very nice boost management by Joreuz. GiuK underestimated him there. He's going to be back in defense with 100 boost to defend with, but Joreuz has the 100 boost in offense. So look at this. A little pre-flip underneath the ball to chip it over GiuK's goal line defensive stand. You have to see this from GiuK's POV. This must have looked like Joreuz is faking it. Yeah, he went too low on the wall. The fake reset and followed up by the wave dash shot, has been so popular lately that I don't really blame GiuK for driving down the wall there to try and position himself in an area that would line him up to defend that shot. Nice sneaky challenge by Joreuz. He'll get another early lead here. Oh, I say that, it's actually GiuK who got a goal lead, 2-goal lead early in game 1. A very sneaky reverse challenge by Joreuz, catching GiuK by surprise. Someone earlier on in chat's asking, when did Salt Mine 1 and 2 happen? Those tournaments were before, or actually Salt Mine 2 was, I think, was it during COVID or was it right before COVID? I don't actually recall. I think Salt Mine 1 was in 2017. And Salt Mine 2 was in 2018, I think. Or no, Salt Mine 2 must have been in 2019, surely. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Salt Mine 3 was last year, of course. But before that, we didn't have a Salt Mine for a while. Salt Mine 2 was in... Oh, sorry, it was in 2020. Wow, it's more recently than I thought. Salt Mine 1 must have been 2019 then. Yeah, all right. I just got that totally wrong. Oh, yeah, it's because the tournament the year before that, 2018, was the Manfield Night 5K. So that was kind of like the first big one tournament I ran. Then we had Salt Mine 1 in 2019, Salt Mine 2 in 2020, and then a 2-year gap before Salt Mine 3 and now Salt Mine 4. In one of those years, though, we did have Salt Mine Underground, kind of changed the format for a bit. We also had Salt Mine Atlantic Draft. We went for a different game mode. But it is good to have Salt Mine main events back, Salt Mine 4. The last time we're going to be able to use an acronym like SMIV in a while. After this, it's going to be just SMV and SMVI. We'll have to wait until Salt Mine 9 before we can bring SMIX into the logo. Yeah, Salt Mine Atlantic Draft is a lot of fun. I would love to do a tournament like that again. It would be obviously way more fun to do it in a LAN setting, but who knows? Maybe we can make something like that happen next year. We'll have to wait and see what's possible in the off-season. But you know, a lot of you are wondering, why do I talk about signups and why do I talk about this kind of thing all the time? It's because those are the sort of conversations that are had between myself and sponsors, myself and Epic, Psyonix, whoever it is, whenever we're talking about the feasibility of running a tournament like this. You know, viewership, how many people get content out of it, such as view parties and other streamers, YouTubers, etc. Yeah, signups. They're all factors that matter. So I'm definitely going to keep talking about it and try and make sure that we can do stuff like this again in the future. SMAD 2. We need to do SMAD 2 at some point. Whenever North America starts to get a bit too loud again and genuinely thinks they're the best, then we can just run another SMAD. How about that? So we might have to wait a while. Because the French keep on winning. Oh, nice shot by GiuK. Is he going to follow this? He is. Joreuz is able to get between him and the ball, though. Yeah, Salt Mine also did partner with Gold Rush for a while. We had Gold Mine. So yeah, there's a lot of Salt Mine tournaments, but the actual main Salt Mine tournaments, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, 4 is obviously this one. The only players who have ever won a Salt Mine are Khaled, First Killer, Joreuz, and then last year's Daniel and Nas. So there's only 5 players to ever win a Salt Mine. Look at this from Joreuz, just reversing all the way back into his half. Maybe waited a bit longer than he wanted to allow GiuK back into the play. I think he was initially planning to shoot that ball, but he's just hiding behind the ball for an extended period of time here. Wants GiuK to challenge him, and GiuK doesn't look like he really wants to do that. He kind of wants Joreuz to bring the game to him. Big flick goes into the crossbar, down and into the back corner safely. Joreuz in a fantastic position here. GiuK's actually surprised him with the challenge, and now suddenly we've got game on. Joreuz had full control for a long time here, but carelessly lost control of the ball with a wave dash set up, and GiuK is in with a great chance to come back. Delayed kickoff unsuccessful against Joreuz, who just barreled through the ball there. GiuK in a tough spot. Joreuz stealing his boost away. Joreuz not going to give him any 50-50s to even out the position, and he does re-establish the 3-goal lead. Yeah, Khaled doesn't play ones anymore, or Rocket League anymore too much, I think. I think he's focusing on his school. I heard that the Middle East final exams, or the Middle East players, KSA players, had final exams for this year, just the past week. So that's a little bit of copium for any of Joreuz fans. He did have final exams right before the qualifier, which he lost. And should he sign up again for Qualifier 3 next week, then I think he's going to be in a good chance of making it. Definitely into the top 8, but certainly as well into the main event. Favorites for today, besides Joreuz, I'd say Joreuz is probably number 4 favorite for today to qualify to the main event, with Moxie, Jack, and Shadi also looking very strong. Joreuz comfortably wins game 2 at the end of it. Brief scare in the middle, and now he is right back to winning ways. And we're just going to find out if he can actually complete the series this time and avoid being reverse swept by GiuK, who did take him down on a reverse sweep last time they played. So both games so far, Joreuz has led the possession pretty strongly, pretty heavily. Can I convince Zen to participate? You know what Zen told me? This is definitely not fabricated, definitely not a lie. He said that if all of you guys sign up for the quals, then he will as well. So if you want Zen to play, you need to all sign up for the qual. How about that? Deal? Good. I expect record signups for qual 3. 100% true. He definitely said that. You should 100% sign up for the qual next week. Final chance will be on Wednesday. The actual event starts on Thursday. What day is that actually? Is that Thursday 14th? Yeah, Thursday 14th November. That's when it takes place. Oh, well, Joreuz gets faked here, but this is actually almost like a good recovery. Let's take a look at this again. He's probably going to be a bit annoyed that we're watching this. You just held power slide a bit too much. So obviously you want to hold power slide in a lot of those awkward landings like this. But I think that was more his muscle memory, his brain kicking in to autopilot, and he just held power slide in the landing because his car wasn't going to be straight on to his direction of his momentum. And that actually had him slide away from the ball. So a bit of a unique situation there. Yeah, Zen did also say to give all of your Twitch primes to me. He did say that as well. So you should probably listen to Zen on that as well as signing up to the main event. He also said to use !TNR in quick chat. Quick chat. Imagine that was a quick chat. That would be great for apparently Jack and I. In Twitch chat, !TNR, or the YouTube description to sign up for the nextrack.com, which is dropping later this month. More info coming soon. Alright, Joreuz is off to another lead. As GiuK advances down the middle of the pitch with the bounce dribble. Kind of walks straight into Joreuz, who was stationed for the challenge on the ground. I mean, I'm not too sure what GiuK expected there. Oh, what a shot. No way. Joreuz with the last second pogo shot. That's actually ridiculous. I had to switch to GiuK POV at the end there just to see what that looked like. It looked pretty hard to spot, pretty hard to see coming, and extremely difficult to stop after the fact. GiuK actually defends his back corner boost there. It looked like Joreuz might be getting the steal. Both players arrived on the pad pretty similar times. GiuK's attack once again fizzles. This is not quite good enough. If he's going to force Joreuz to start pre-jumping and challenging at awkward angles, he has to first earn Joreuz respect today. Obviously, Joreuz respects him as an opponent, but he is not showing a lot of respect to GiuK's offense right now. He's just sitting, waiting for GiuK to make a move, and then reactively stopping the vast majority of his attacks. And Joreuz walking right into a GiuK challenge, but the ball's bounced into a pretty safe location, a very safe location in fact. Joreuz now attacking down the middle. Trip is on. He went for the demo though. Didn't get the timing quite right. He will be back again to put up another save. Joreuz 4 saves to his name. GiuK just 1. That's been the difference maker so far in this game. The quality of shots Joreuz put on net have just been much harder to save, as another easy one comes directly at Joreuz. 5 saves to him, and at the other end there's no goalkeeper. GiuK all in for what really was, in no uncertain terms, an extremely poor flick. It looks like he has struggled with a belief in his offensive capabilities today. And that is something that he cannot afford to have continue on into this tournament. Joreuz threatening with a reset. It was good save by GiuK. Now he needs to score here. He doesn't have any boost though. This is disastrous for GiuK. He's just giving the ball away again. He does win it back though. Both players trading touches. It looks like it will be GiuK who takes to the sky first. Joreuz is patiently waiting. Jumps to his back wall. And then off the back wall towards the ball. Yeah, all the players for today's tournament, they did qualify to play today. So they fully deserve to be here. Every single player in the event has qualified to this stage. No invitations, no skipping stages. It has been a full-on open qual. Fortunately for GiuK, his offense is not working out. He can't even get a free possession here as Joreuz loses control of an air dribble. Barely over a minute to go. Joreuz will be feeling extremely comfortable in defense with how things have gone here. And he has a hard read on GiuK's air dribble from distance. Wanted the floor double after the ceiling reset. And it all started with a challenge from Joreuz. GiuK's shots have just been lacking. His flicks have been lacking. The power's not been there. The accuracy's not been there for him. And when you're not hitting your shot power and your flick accuracy, your flick power, you've got to try something different. And it might just be too late for GiuK to come up with a different plan. Joreuz baits another flick, another unsuccessful one by shadowing closely. And now he's looking to dribble the ball back and waste some time. GiuK misses the ball. Actually, I think he left the ball there. I take it back. Realized that that shot was also not going to work, so he just flew past it and waited for the ball to catch up to him. Joreuz is going to try and show him how it's done. The shot quality from Joreuz has been much harder to execute, but he has been executing to a high enough level to score with the required regularity. 15 seconds left. It's going to be game over. Joreuz on the ball. He avenges his reverse sweep loss in Qual 1 to GiuK by sending him to the lower bracket with a 5-1 win. GiuK calls GG's. And we will be seeing Joreuz advance to that upper semi-final. Have you guys missed it this week? By the way, we did have a Chalkcast on Wednesday. As I've been saying in a lot of these videos, we're doing Chalkcasts on Wednesdays every week right now. And we did have a lot to talk about. And then in classic Chalkcast fashion, the very next day, a bunch of stuff happened. A bunch of news dropped. So yeah, there's been lots of news for us to look forward to talking about next week in Chalkcast.